Hello and welcome to my tutorial how to set up your podcast with the Podcaster 101 tutorial guide. Thanks for making the purchase. You're investing in your business's future, and I'm going to do all that I can to make sure that your podcast gets into new and noteworthy, and that you have everything set up correctly so that you can get going as quick as possible. So today I'm not going to waste any time and show you options for hosting for free or whatever, because most likely, you spent $97 on this book, so on this course. So you have the money to spend $15 a month for podcast hosting, and most likely you want a professional podcast. So I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to show you the best way to do it. It's the way that all the top podcasters are podcasting. I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to show you what you need to get started. So I'm going to head over to Amazon.com. I'm going to show you what I have as my equipment setup. So I'm going to Amazon. I'm going to show you my microphone. Okay, so I use the Audio-Technica ATR 2500 USB cardio condenser microphone. That's what I'm talking about right now. And then I also have a pop filter over top of that. So this is my microphone right here. And then I have a foam ball. Let's see. Yeah, so I have this right here. It's a foam ball pop filter. I got the microphone at Radio Shack for $100. You can probably find it cheaper on here. I didn't even look at what the price was. Yeah, see, new from $57. So this is a great microphone. It's great quality if you for a USB microphone, it's great quality. It's something good to get started on. It gives you that high quality sound for someone who's starting out new. So I recommend that. Now, if you have a decent chunk of change to spend, the top of the line microphone is this one right here. You can get it starting at $325. The Heil PR40. This is what radio shows are using. It's great. And then you just put the pop filter on that. You can use any pop filter. And if you see up here, this is a common mount that people use for the Heil. You can use that, mount it from the ceiling, or maybe get a stand for your desk, a mic stand. So those are your options for microphones. And there's other ones out there. Just search USB condenser mics, or you can do the MIDI connection ones, which gives you a little bit better sound quality. And as you can see, there's like different kits you can buy. So there's your options. And then you can see up here related searches. A lot of people use the Blue Yeti when they get started. And that's a good microphone to get started with as well. Because I mean, you're just starting out your podcast. You're not making any money from it. So why, if you don't have the money to spend on the Heil PR40, then don't spend it. Because you can get good quality out of a cheaper microphone. And you're not, what's the point of spending a lot of money on something you're not making money on yet? Reinvest in the future once you've figured out how to monetize your podcast, which I cover that in my course as well. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you, now you have, once you get your microphone, you're going to need a recording software. So if you are a Mac user, you're going to want to download, if you do not already have it. A lot of Macs already have this installed. But if you don't, you're going to want to download GarageBand, which is coming up right here. This is what it looks like. That's the logo, a little guitar. This is GarageBand. You're going to want to download that. That's the software you're going to use to record and edit your podcast audio. Now, if you're a PC user like I am for the moment, you're going to want to use Audacity. Just go to Google, type in Audacity free download, and then it's this one right here. It says audacity.surgeforge.net. Click on that, and download Audacity. Now, Audacity doesn't allow you to export as an MP3. You have to download a separate driver for that called lame.mp3, which I wouldn't even recommend doing. I just export my Audacity files as waves, and I put it into a different program, which I'll show you later. But yeah, don't download the lame.mp3 because you don't need, that lame encoder is just that, it's lame. So you don't want to use it, it's not very good. So just download this and you can export your audio files as .wave, which is the standard Windows audio file. Okay, so you have Audacity, you have your recording program, you have your microphone. I mean, there's other extras you can get, but I'm not going to go over those. I don't want to get too technical. If you don't know anything about recording equipment, you're not really going to know what I'm even talking about. So this is like the bare essentials to get you started. So the next thing you need is you need to download this thing called the Levelator. Okay, so just type in to Google Levelator download. It's Levelator, and then this second one right here, it's Levelator Conversions Network. It's created by the conversionsnetwork.org. And this program will allow you to, once you export your audio as a WAV file from your recording program, or if you're using Mac, it's a different type of file, but it supports both of those. You open up the Levelator and you drag your audio file onto the Levelator, and it will make sure all the levels in the audio are equal the entire time. So it just levels everything out. It's a great leveler. I recommend using it because nobody's perfect. You can't always keep your levels at the same tone throughout your audio, so it's great to use. And then after you do that, you just take the audio file and you put it into iTunes, and you do this. I'll show you with my iTunes. So opening up iTunes, and I already have an episode 8 of my podcast right here. And as you can see, it has my album art. If I hover over it, you can see it's an MP3. You can see the contributing artist, Freddie Mixel, entrepreneur, blogger, marketer, business strategist. It says the length. So it's already set up with everything. But I'm going to show you how to put all this information onto your file, as well as the album art right here, like that, with iTunes. Once iTunes picks up, and here it comes. There we go. Okay, so scroll down, you see all my different podcast episodes. So say if I just click on this one. So basically what you want to do is you want to take your audio file off your desktop, drag it on here, and drop it. You'll find it like right here. Here's some of my episodes that I dragged. So you click on your episode, and this is how it will come out of the Levelator. It'll say, say your podcast episode, you named it episode 6, it'll come out episode 6.output. So then you come in here and you hit create MP3 version. Now that can't be found because I've already converted this, but it'll convert into an MP3. It'll put it down here, and you can just delete the other version, and then you go to the MP3 version. You hit get info, which is not going to work because that isn't even here anymore. But now if you come to the info section, you can see episode number 6. So you change the name to episode 000 dot whatever. I'll show you on one of my other finished podcasts what it's supposed to look like. So we'll hit give info on episode number 4 of my podcast. And that should have popped up. Hold on. I think it's just lagging a little bit. Yeah, so basically what you're doing is you're just putting all this information in right here. So here it goes. So you change your name to, so this was Project Passive episode number 4. So I have that in the beginning. Then the title of the show. I put my name, some keywords about what I do. This is the title of my blog with some more keywords. Then I put that in the album in the grouping, and then I put my name and the artist album artist and composer areas. Then right down here I just put a little brief description of what my episode's about. I make the genre podcast, track number 4, 2013. And then if you go over to artwork, you just hit add and upload your album artwork. Hit OK, and everything's up there. And that's how you do it. And then you just drag it onto the desktop, just like this. And goes iTunes, you'll see it has the album artwork, episode number 4, blah blah blah. It's all right there. So then it's ready to be uploaded to your podcast hosting option, your podcast hosting. So now I'm going to show you how to host your podcast. I mean, there's lots of options out there, but there's only one real option as far as I'm concerned, and it's called Lipson, which stands for Liberated Syndication. And I'm going to show you what that is. For $15 a month, you can get as much hosting as you possibly could ever need. I've never gone over my hosting. I'll show you inside my account as well. So if you go to Lipson.com, it's LIBSYN.com. Sign up for an account. Let's sign up. I'll show you the different fees. So basically, here's all the different options. For 50 megabytes, you can get, for 50 megabytes, which is like it's pretty much like one podcast episode, for $7 a month with the stats. Or you can do the classic 250, which is what I do. At $15 a month, you get podcast stats and everything, and it's more than enough to host like 3 or 4 episodes a month. It's way more than you'll ever need. So that's the pricing structure. It's not expensive, and people can download as many times as they want. So now I'm going to show you inside my account. So I'll log in, and it takes you to the publisher area. So this is where you'll put all your podcasts. So there you can see like a quick view of your podcast stats. So you can see since November I've had 1,114 downloads of my podcast, which is becoming steadily more popular as we go along. You can see the spikes in traffic along the way. And so you have statistics published. So this is what you do. So you have your episode on the desktop. You hit publish, and then you want to do file for download only, hard drive, and then go to your desktop or wherever you have your file, and you click on it, hit open, and then it'll say awaiting upload. Hit publish. I'm not gonna hit publish because I already have this episode up there. But so basically, when you hit publish, it gives you a. So let's see my previous post. So we'll see. This is episode 8. I already did it. So so this is the page it'll bring you to, the post details. So you see this direct download URL. This right here. You want to copy this URL right here. Copy it, and then you're done. It's uploaded, and that's where your file is hosted. It's now online. People can download it as many times as they want. So now you want to go to your WordPress admin area. Okay, so now we're here in my WordPress dashboard for Project Passive, and a plugin that I mentioned that you need to download is called PowerPress. So just follow settings, set that up, and then that will create this in your post. So hit post, add new. This is how you publish a podcast episode. So add new post, and it will bring you to this screen. So then you write your podcast title up here, your information. So put Project Passive episode number 8. I can't even remember the title. Put the title, information. You put your show notes here, and then you scroll down and you find this area right here that says podcast episode. This is the PowerPress. This is what it does. So you paste that file that you had there, and you got to make sure, because sometimes there'll be a space from whenever you paste it, and if you hit verify, it'll give you this error message. So you want to always hit that backspace verify, and it should automatically detect the size. Yep, media verified successfully. It says the size of it, the duration, and then that'll put it, if you preview the post, that will put a little play box at the top of your podcast, which it did not do for me because I didn't type anything into the episode. But normally, so if you go to the home, you'll see Project Passive number 8. So it'll put this little play box at the top. This is what the Power Press is right here. It'll put this at the top, and your podcast episode is live at that point, and you're ready to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Watch it as many times as you need to figure out how to do everything. It's not that complicated. I tried to make it as simple and easy as possible. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and have a great day.